Hi, welcome to my ELA open house. I am Miss Reyes. This is my first year at Hoover Middle School. I am from Dallas, Texas, where I taught ninth grade English for the past 4 years, and I've really enjoyed teaching middle school. I do want to share with you some important contact information. I do have a Google phone that you can call me on, or you can send me a text message and I'll respond pretty immediately. I'm also very quick at responding to emails. If you email me directly at megan.reyes@aps.edu. I do respond to emails through Synergy fairly quickly. However, it does take a little bit longer because I have to go onto Synergy in order to respond to an email. So if you want an answer pretty quickly, I would suggest emailing me directly. My office hours are Monday through 2:45 to 3, Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 9:30. And this time is for students to be able to meet with me and get some help or get clarification on concepts. Students know that they can sign up for my office hours on my help desk through Google Classroom. And I highly suggest that students do this because they're able to list the reason for their visit, and that helps me prepare for whatever I may need to assist them. Now, as far as my syllabus and grading, you can find my syllabus on the class website on Hoover, or you can also find it under the Help Desk tab on Google Classroom. Now, as far as the important information on the syllabus, the grading policy is split between practice and mastery. So practice is 30% of the student's grade and mastery is 70%. Students are allowed to redo any assignments that they scored low on or they're not happy with. They can also retake quizzes and tests they do not pass. They can do that during independent, or they can also do that during my office hours. Now, as far as curriculum, we're really focused on inferencing skills and critical thinking. We do that through analyzing literature, informational texts, and students are also practicing with narrative and persuasive writing. I'm really looking to improve class discussions and debates. That way, students are able to learn how to have appropriate conversations about topics or different perspectives with each other. Now, as far as a typical class period, I always start off with an agenda so students know what they're going to be learning about. I also set the purpose so students understand why what we're learning is important and how it impacts them in the real world. We always start off with a bell ringer as well. It's normally a check-in to see how they're doing, or it may be related to the topic or to the text. And this is neat because it allows students to interact with each other by liking each other's posts or by commenting on them. And so they're able to have a little bit more interaction with each other through virtual learning. And as far as instruction, I use a variety of different resources. Sometimes we do the typical mini lesson, so that's a PowerPoint with notes that students are taking. We also do videos. So this week, students watched clips from Disney and had to identify the themes in them. We also do textbooks. So students are able to have something a little bit more concrete in front of them. And I work with a dot cam so students can see what I'm writing and they're able to participate that way. I also use Nearpod, which is a really cool interactive tool for them to be able to interact with each other, but also for them to be able to interact with the videos on there and be able to respond to what they're seeing. And then I've also incorporated small group during independent learning so students can have that one-on-one time with me. Now, know that sometimes during virtual learning, we have some tech problems. And so I want to share with you the APS Help Desk number. And so you can call that number if you're having any issues at all with your student's laptop. I also highly suggest that they clear their cache and cookies. You can even do that in between classes, and it may help with lagging. And so there's some instructions here on how to do that. I also share this information with students through email, and they can also find out how to do this by just watching a YouTube video. It is pretty easy. I also want to share with you some information that the library has shared with us. Students still can go and check out books. So that's going to be offered every Saturday. They're able to pick it up curbside. And so that's really neat if you want to encourage your students to go through and read. And also we're having a virtual Scholastic book fair. So it's September 14th through September 27th. And you can find all of this